This place breeds confidence.
A confidence that allowed Matson to block out the naysayers in her rookie year of coaching and letting the team's record do the talking.
What do you hope people take away from your story and your success?
Don't hesitate for a second. Don't, allow doubt to creep in. Go after it, go chase it. And it's much sweeter when you can, celebrate with those around you after everybody working so hard.
Emily Ikeda, NBC News.
Wow, what's next? Get a statue or maybe the field named after her at this point?
Well, with that age, she's got a whole lot of celebrating come down the road along with a whole lot of success. She is just on track.
Yeah, a natural-born leader, you can tell. Thanks for watching Early Today. I'm Philip Mena.
I'm Francis Rivera. Have a great Tuesday. I'll see you back for pre-Thanksgiving.
Bowling Green, thank you for watching WNKY NBC 40.
Everything about a big truck crash is serious. At Hughes & Coleman, we give these cases the urgent attention they demand. As soon as you call us, our truck response team can jump into action, gathering evidence, talking to witnesses, getting police reports, and reconstructing the accident in order to build a powerful legal case for you. We're your on-the-scene big truck team. So if you've been injured, call the real truck lawyers at Hughes & Coleman. Truck wreck? Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600.
When we hear that sound, the competition is on.
12,400.
Whoa, he's betting everything.
The stakes are high. The clock is ticking.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 6 on WNKY NBC 40. WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
Tracking some much-needed rain across the area. Be sure to take it easy on the roadways as you plan on heading out to the morning commute. We are, of course, tracking those slick road conditions, seeing some of those heavier pockets of some of those showers cruising through portions of Barron County and Hart County. How long can we expect this rain to last? That answer coming up, and my full forecast. News 40 Sunrise starts right now.
Coming up on News 40 Sunrise. The holidays are here, and some doctors say this time of year is especially hard for those living with diabetes. We'll find out how you can manage this season. Plus, discover the inside scoop on how you can get into the holiday spirit over at Santa's Village in today's Soki's Choice. Then, if you're planning a long drive this Thanksgiving, you may see a break at the pump, but road trips can still add up quickly. We'll hear from some economists on how you can save this Turkey Day. News 40 Sunrise starts right now. Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise. Today is Tuesday, November 21st. I'm Ashley Wilson. Let's start off with our top stories. Every year, the Macy's Day Parade is filled with massive floats and talent from all over the world. One part of that parade is giving students from across the country the chance to show off their skills. It's the Macy's Great American Marching Band. This year, the band is getting a taste of Bowling Green thanks to a talented Kentucky native.
It's fulfilling. Really, it's just makes me feel a whole lot happier. It makes me feel really good about myself. Getting better every day, and moments like these where when I try super hard to get somewhere and I actually make it, it makes playing trumpet a whole lot better.
Ethan's success is not stopping at the Macy's Day Parade. He plans to teach music. If you want to see Ethan playing the trumpet in the Macy's Parade, you can watch it here on WNKY NBC 40. The Downing Museum is hosting their annual Jerry Baker and Jack Lunt Memorial Art Exhibition featuring many local artists. The showcase is meant to display the works of artists from the area and explore the artistic variety that they encompass. The museum hopes that it can inspire attendees with all of the works on display.
I hope that you come away with a better understanding of the breadth of art and artists that we have here in this area. So you'll see everything in this exhibition from sculpture to digital collage. And of course, painting, that's kind of the main medium for artists, but it's a little bit of everything.
The exhibition is open and free of charge, but donations are accepted. The gallery will be open on display through the end of December. And the International Center in Bowling Green just got an upgrade with a new building to give them more space. Though the offices will remain inside the old location, this new building will allow them to better serve the growing immigrant population in Bowling Green. Executive Director and CEO Albert Mbamfu says he's excited about the new facility.
It's a feeling of satisfaction and liberation. First of all, this is a success not just for the International Center as an institution, but a victory for the refugees and immigrants in the community.
The new building will allow the center to expand its job and language training classes, including a technology center meant to give recent migrants relevant job skills.
We have space in the new building for a computer learning lab, which is something that we don't have right now. And that computer lab will open up to refugees and immigrants who want to come in to learn how to use the computer, do job search, and develop resumes.
The new facility is finished and operations inside the building will begin sometime in the early months of 2024. That was a first look at your top stories. Now I'm going to send it over to meteorologist Darius Mack for a check of our forecast. Darius, it's a wet one this morning.
It is a wet commute out there, Ashley, as I am tracking showers, thankfully, that are moving across the area. I mean, it's some much needed rain that is across the region. We've seen anywhere around an inch or more of rainfall just over the last several hours. So this is definitely easing the abnormally dry season out there. Here's radar. We have those pockets where you see those yellows, oranges of some moderate to heavier downpours there towards I-65 there into Barron County this hour. Right along the Cumberland Parkway, if you plan on heading east, if you're traveling, you're going to encounter more showers there towards Pulaski County and Wayne County. Wave of low pressure that is across the region, and what it's doing is it's actually pulling in more of that moisture for us. But notice this frontal boundary. We're going to be tracking cooler conditions that will drop in following that, so we should expect a cooler day today where temperatures will be into the lower 60s. I think yesterday we officially made it into the upper 60s at the Bowling Green Regional Airport. The commuter forecast shows that it looks like those showers will dry out for us as we go later through the day. Maybe a stray shower still may be possible as we go throughout this afternoon and evening. Weather on the 4s is brought to you by Deborah Bros, attorneys at law.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
Been in a car or semi-truck accident? Be prepared to take on big insurance. I'm Flora Tappan Stewart. We've been fighting for the rights of our injured clients for over 47 years, with results like 1.2 million, 1.7 million, and even 2.8 million for our injured clients. In an accident, call us 24/7 so we can get our team to work for you.
Join the WNKY News 40 weather team. Visit WNKY.com to become a weather watcher. WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com. Do you have settled or uneven concrete? USS is here to help. Changing weather conditions and poor drainage causes the soil under your concrete to shift and erode, and your concrete to settle. USS uses Polylift to raise sunken concrete in sidewalks, pool decks, porches, and more. Polylift is less expensive than full replacement, and you can walk on your concrete within minutes of repair. Visit USS-KY.com for a free estimate.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
The nursing home was supposed to keep your loved ones safe, no exceptions. Even in extreme circumstances, the basic standards must be met, no excuses. Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. The safety of your loved one is all that matters.
The savings are huge during the Black Friday sale now at Ford's Furniture. Save 20% off your entire purchase and take advantage of up to 72 months no-interest financing. But hurry, this sale ends Sunday at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green.
It's that time of year, holiday gatherings with food as the focal point. But if you're one of the millions of Americans with diabetes, these get-togethers can be challenging. In today's Health Minute, News 40's Michael Ridgway has ways to manage diabetes while also enjoying the holidays.
Having fun with family while managing blood sugar levels can be hard for those with diabetes.
You have to think ahead, you have to plan ahead, you have to think about what kind of food is going to be there.
Endocrinologist Kitty Wine with the Ohio State University's Wexner Medical Center says a person will need different approaches depending on whether they have type 1 or type 2 diabetes.
The person who has type 1 diabetes has to figure out how to plan to match their insulin to their food. The person with type 2 diabetes has to ask the question of, what can I eat that's healthy? How can I still have fun but not overeat?
To manage diabetes, Wine says to stick to a schedule, eat as close to regular times as possible, and pack a snack just in case. Enjoy that yummy food in moderation, but be aware of what you're eating. Some pre-meal research can help.
Oh my gosh, if you knew how much sugar was in the pecan pie, you'd probably never eat it again.
Wine says to be carb conscious and avoid sugary beverages and alcohol. If you're the cook, try fresh herbs or lemon juice instead of salt. And stay active. It's important to stabilize blood sugar levels.
You don't have to go run a marathon, but just going for a walk. Going for a walk after an event can be really good for you and help to keep your sugar down.
For WNKY News 40, I'm Michael Ridgway.
The U.S. government is offering more COVID-19 tests for free. Residential households can now get 4 individual rapid antigen COVID-19 tests online. If you haven't ordered any tests since the program reopened in September, you can get 8 tests total. Just go to covidtest.gov to submit your order. The tests will start to ship next week. Some of the dates on the tests may show they are expired, but the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has extended those expiration dates. Coming up next on News 40 Sunrise, we'll find out how you can get into the Christmas spirit at Santa's Village for this week's Sophie's Choice.
Plus, I'm tracking much needed rain through the region. A radar tour coming up in my full forecast.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Call us at Hughes & Coleman for a free consultation. If your loved one suffered a serious injury or untimely death while in a nursing home, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. Standing up for your loved ones is what matters now.
Make a move in the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and Accord, with available hybrid powertrains designed for more responsive performance, more fuel efficiency, and more advanced tech. When you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2022 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Get moving and find the Honda CR-V Hybrid or Accord Hybrid for you.
Shop Fruit of the Loom, Brand Shop Outlet's biggest holiday sale of the season this weekend. Find the perfect gift for everyone, including Doorbuster Fleece starting at just $5. Don't miss the Brand Shop's 30% off sale, Friday through Sunday.
Join the WNKY News 40 weather team. Visit WNKY.com to become a weather watcher.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas is my favorite time.
Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
Ho, ho, ho!
Welcome back to News 40 Sunrise, and as always, thank you so much for joining us. The time is now 6:12 a.m. I'm Tommy Modesto. The Christmas season is nearly here, and Bowling Green is getting ready to celebrate the most wonderful time of year. This year's Santa's Village has a ton of fun for the family. It is this week's Soki's Choice, brought to you by J.C. Kirby & Son.
Santa's Village is something new this year that we're doing as part of Downtown Lights Up. It's really just kind of like a reimagining here of Circus Square and all the fun things that we can do to celebrate the holiday season and just give people in our community a fun way to kick off Christmas, if you will. So Santa's Village is just going to be a lot of different activities, a lot of community partners here with us in Circus Square Park on December 1st starting at 5 p.m. We're going to have an Elfie station with Sky CTC here in Circus Square. That's going to be a fun photo opportunity. Wicked Brew is going to be providing hot chocolate here in Circus Square Park, which is always fun. And then the imagination kind of comes into play. We've got Christian Family Radio that's going to help us do a card making station at what we're calling Santa's Post Office. We're going to have Down Syndrome of South Central Kentucky in the Buddy House at Santa's Bakery, and it's going to be Mrs. Claus and her elves doing some cookie decorating with the community. The reindeer farm is going to be here with reindeer games and reindeer education. And then we're going to have some story times with Santa, a light show at night, some Christmas caroling. So just lots of fun and just trying to create an immersive experience, if you will, for our community to celebrate Christmas.
We're really excited each year of adding something new. Last year was the community tree lighting that SkyPack brought to the community. We loved having that. We loved adding that experience to everything that goes on at Circus Square Park. And so we kind of staggered the tree lightings. And so at 5:30, the community tree will light up. And then at 6 o'clock, we'll have everything that goes on at Fountain Square Park will light up. And then Santa Claus, of course, will come in on a fire truck. He will be here as long as it's not raining, weather dependent. He will be located here at Circus Square Park.
Santa's Village will be fun for the whole family this year with activities like card making stations at Santa's Post Office, cookie decorating, reindeer games and education, and of course, an appearance by Santa, that is weather permitting, of course. And this all kicks off at 5 p.m. on December 1st at Circus Square Park. And now let's look at this week's Sophie's Choice, and now get sent it over to meteorologist Darius Mack for a check of your forecast. Darius?
Thanks, Tommy. We are tracking rain, finally, that's making its way across the area. For your morning commute, you want to plan for that. Those roads are wet. We're seeing the remaining showers that continue to work its way in from southwest to northeast as we take a live view. Areas where you see those yellows and oranges, those are some heavier pockets of some showers there towards Hart County, just southeast of Munfordville. There towards Cave City and Park City there into Barron County, seeing some pockets of some heavier showers. We actually got some much needed rainfall. Most of the area received over an inch of rainfall. For Bowling Green, around 1 6/10 of an inch of rainfall. Areas along the Western Kentucky Parkway, around 1.5 inches of rainfall. So again, this is just some much needed rain, definitely easing our abnormally dry season. But of course, with all of this rain coming in at once, those roads are slick, they're wet. Also, you want to watch out for any of those blowing leaves out there, because that can be just as hazardous in comparison to driving in snow during the wintertime. So just keep that in mind. Temperatures into the 50s right now, 58 degrees currently. In Bowling Green this hour, you're looking towards the Louisville exit there, towards I-65. And yeah, you can see it's a pretty wet camera. As far as things go, temperatures into the 50s across the region, 55 in Glasgow as well as into Scottsville. So generally seeing those numbers into the middle and upper 50s. Winds a little lighter out there. We had some breezier conditions with some of those robust showers that moved through late last night. The broad view showing this wave of energy essentially on top of Illinois, Indiana there. Also, we got the cooler field that's going to filter in behind it, and you're going to notice that really dropping in, especially on Wednesday. Rain chances with temperatures over the next 12 hours. Our best rain chance really mainly during the morning, and then we are going to be watching for those shower chances kind of fizzling out for us as we go throughout the rest of the day. Could there be a stray shower? I think so with those lingering clouds, but otherwise the majority of the rain is really going to push out of here. Notice as we go by 3 o'clock this afternoon, we still got those clouds lingering. Temperatures will be somewhere into the middle 50s and upper 50s and right around 60 in some locations. Going to keep those numbers into the at least upper 40s, low 50s later tonight with those clouds still around. I do think that there could be some areas that may dip down into the 30s early in the day for your Wednesday. By your Wednesday afternoon, could see a break in the clouds. Temperatures, though, much cooler. Highs in the upper 40s and lower 50s. Here's that 7-day forecast, and Thanksgiving is actually looking pretty dry for us with sunshine. It's going to be milder out there with temperatures into the upper 50s.
J.C. Kirby & Son Funeral Chapels, when a person comes in and does their prearrangement, I can see it over the years that I've worked in this, how much it eases the family's minds. If you have 4 people, they have 4 different ideas of what they want. This settles that to where they say if that's what mom wanted, that's what dad wanted. You can see the relief on a lot of families' faces because all you do is say, what time do you want the funeral? What time do you want the visitation? And they can spend more time with their family members and friends in the grieving process. It just really takes a lot of burden off your family.
Plug and play. Half the price. Sure is nice. Find it all at Aqualand. Visit our new showroom on Campbell Lane.
BG Home Furnishings is the best place to shop and work. We stay motivated with daily massages.
It is just like the North Pole around here. Santa and his elves are delivering daily. We could make a calendar out of our delivery team. Meet Mr. November, always smiling and ready to deliver your sofa. For over 40 years, we are proud to be a locally owned and operated business. We are so thankful for the continued support of our community.
Name a food you might make edible underwear out of.
Salmon.
Teriyaki.
Sharing the fun. Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
The nursing home was supposed to keep your loved ones safe, no exceptions. Even in extreme circumstances, the basic standards must be met, no excuses. Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. The safety of your loved one is all that matters.
It's time to tighten up, South Central Kentucky.
WNKY is your official home for the Tennessee Titans.
Watch our games plus the Coach Mike Vrabel Show and Titans All Access.
Only on WNKY News 40 because local matters.
California-based HMC Farms is recalling peaches, plums, and nectarines sold between May 1st and November 15th of this year after food regulators linked them to a possible listeria outbreak. So far, 11 people across 7 states have been infected. 1 of them died. Consumers should throw out the recalled fruit, which was sold nationwide by retailers including Walmart and Sam's Club. Elon Musk's company X, formerly known as Twitter, is suing liberal advocacy group Media Matters over its report showing advertisements running alongside neo-Nazi and white nationalist posts on the platform. X claims the report was manufactured to drive away advertisers. Media Matters called the lawsuit frivolous and has accused X of trying to silence its critics. Recently, multiple companies, including CBS News parent company Paramount Global, suspended ads on the platform, citing concerns over them showing up next to pro-Nazi content. Musk's sharing of an anti-Semitic post last week has also impacted advertising on the site. And Olive Garden wants fans to show their never-ending love this holiday season. The restaurant chain, which specializes in Italian food, has released a line of holiday-themed merchandise celebrating some of its most popular items, including a cheese grater and a breadsticks dog toy. The items can be purchased on Olive Garden's website. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jared Hill.
If you're driving to your Thanksgiving holiday destination, get ready for a break at the pump. Gas prices are expected to be at the lowest level since 2020. But as we know, road trip costs can add up quickly. Cole Higgins has 5 tips to get better mileage and save money if you're hitting the road.
More than 49 million people are expected to hit the road this Thanksgiving holiday. According to AAA, that's up 1.7% from last year.
The demand for travel just continues to go up year after year, and this Thanksgiving is no exception.
And drivers will be greeted with a welcome sight at the gas pump. Gas prices are tumbling fast across the country. According to GasBuddy.com, national average Thanksgiving gas prices could hit their lowest levels since 2020.
Overall, Americans are going to be greeted with gas prices that on average are about 45 cents lower than what they were last year.
Despite the break at the pump, road trip expenses can add up. So what can you do to minimize costs? Gas Buddy has these 5 tips. First, plan your trip well. The state where you fill up will impact prices, and those costs add up every time you fuel up.
Some states like California, the average is still $4.95. While some states like Texas are almost $2 a gallon lower at about $2.75 a gallon.
Number 2, watch your speed. Slowing down even a few miles per hour on the highway can increase your fuel efficiency. 3, shop around. Don't just pull over at the nearest station and use apps to help you find the cheapest gas near you.
It always can pay to shop around, especially with prices now declining for 9 straight weeks. Some stations are lowering their prices much quicker than others.
4, take advantage of perks. Consider signing up for loyalty programs to get discounts or use a rebate credit card. And finally, pay in cash. Some stations offer cash discounts. For Consumer Watch, I'm Cole Higgins.
Tracking some slick roads out there as we continue to track some much needed rain working its way across the region. Latest radar showing those showers that continue to pull in from southwest to northeast. Right along I-65 is where we're seeing a lot of the rain as well. Even some of the heavier rains there towards Barron County, just in between I-65 and 31E. As far as things go towards the east, we're still seeing some showers there right along the Cumberland Parkway, say towards Pulaski County and Rockcastle County. Wave of low pressure that continues to spin. We got this frontal boundary. Behind it, we got a much cooler field that drops in, especially on your Wednesday. Today's forecast features Snuggles and Poppy, and they say hooray for rain. We're finally tracking the rain in the area. Temperatures pretty mild this morning into the 50s. Our best rain chance will be mainly during this morning. I'll have your updated forecast coming up a little bit later. News 40 Sunrise continues after this commercial break.
Insurance companies have a favorite kind of accident victim. The ones that take the first offer and don't ask questions. So which kind are you? Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done.
Let us make you something delicious at Rich Pond Market and Deli. With a wide selection of lunch and dinner items, as well as daily specials, you're sure to dig the pig, where the community comes to meet and eat. Rich Pond Market and Deli.
As your family and ours gather for the holidays, we wanted to take a moment and give thanks to our community for the spirit of giving we see every day. So spend time with your family, reach out to a neighbor, and know that this holiday season, taking a moment to say thanks is priceless. Happy holidays from the Marquee Broadcasting family, because local and family matters.
The savings are huge during the Black Friday sale now at Ford's Furniture. Save 20% off your entire purchase and take advantage of up to 72 months no interest financing. But hurry, this sale ends Sunday at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green.
Celebrate the winning season all November long at the Mint Gaming Hall at Bowling Green, featuring an elevated gaming experience with the newest games, sophisticated bars, delicious eats, entertainment, and more. Win up to $2,000 in cash, gift cards, and more in our holiday drawings Wednesday, November 22nd through Saturday the 25th. Drawings at 5, 7, and 9 p.m. Stop in and win this holiday season at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green.
Winning just got closer.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com. Do you see signs of foundation damage in your home? USS is here to help. USS can stabilize and even lift your foundation with our customized piering solutions. Contact USS for a free estimate.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
Welcome back. Tracking showers across the area, especially towards Barron County, Allen County, and towards Hart County, right along I-65. So we're tracking those slick road conditions. We're seeing more showers off along the Cumberland Parkway that is continuing to drift off towards the north and the east. The time is about 6:26. Now it's time to take another look at top stories.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise. I'm Ashley Wilson. Let's continue with our top stories. Every year, the Macy's Day Parade is filled with massive floats and talent from all over the world. One part of the parade that is giving students from across the country the chance to show off their skills is the Macy's Great American Marching Band. This year, the band is getting a taste of Bowling Green thanks to a talented Kentucky native.
It's fulfilling. Really, it's just makes me feel a whole lot happier. It makes me feel really good about myself. Getting better every day, and moments like these where when I try super hard to get somewhere and I actually make it, it makes playing trumpet a whole lot better.
Ethan's success is not stopping at the Macy's Day Parade. He plans to teach music. If you want to see Ethan playing the trumpet in the Macy's Parade, you can watch it on WNKY NBC 40. The Downing Museum is hosting their annual Jerry Baker and Jack Lunt Memorial Art Exhibition featuring many local artists. The showcase is meant to display the works of artists from the area and explore the artistic variety that they encompass. The museum hopes that it can inspire attendees with all of the works on display.
I hope that you come away with a better understanding of the breadth of art and artists that we have here in this area. So you'll see everything in this exhibition from sculpture to digital collage. And of course, you know, painting, that's kind of the main medium for artists, but it's a little bit of everything.
The exhibition is open and free of charge, but donations are accepted. The gallery will be on display through the end of December. And the International Center in Bowling Green just got an upgrade with a new building to give them more space. Though the offices will remain inside the old location, this new building will allow them to better serve the growing immigrant population in Bowling Green. Executive Director and CEO Albert Mbamfu says he's excited about the new facility.
It's a feeling of satisfaction and liberation. First of all, this is a success, not just for the International Center as an institution, but a victory for the refugees and immigrants in the community.
The new building will allow the center to expand its job and language training classes, including a technology center meant to give recent migrants relevant job skills.
We have space in the new building for a computer learning lab, which is something that we don't have right now. And that computer lab will open up to refugees and immigrants who want to come in to learn how to use the computer, do job search, and develop resumes.
The new facility is finished and operations inside the building will begin sometime in the early months of 2024. That was a final look at your top stories. Now it's time to take a look at our pet of the day.
It's time for your pet of the day, brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust. I am here today with Bear. He is 4 years old. He is a lab pit mix. He's very playful, very good in a home with a yard and lots of room to run around. He is good with children. He is good to be left home alone for short periods of time. If you're interested in adopting Bear, please come down to the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society today.
Oh, Bear
How
just
playful.
seems very playful. I bet he's a teddy bear.
He is
like
a teddy bear.
Teddy bear.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, he is. And he's good with kids. He's good at being home alone for a little bit by himself. And look at that energy. He's
So
ready
much
for
energy,
a
so much
family.
puppy energy.
Yeah, he's ready for a family to play with him. So Bear deserves a forever home, and you can adopt Bear today from the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society.
Well, I am tracking some much needed rain across the area. I'll help you plan out your day the News 40 way coming up a little bit later.
Person, place, or thing.
It's not Las Vegas, Atlantic City.
Play along with a chance to win from home
on WNKY NBC 40.
When you come in and open an account with us, you can choose to have a shelter pet card. Whenever you use that card and swipe it as a credit transaction, it triggers a donation back to the animal shelters.
They're able to help the shelter in such an easy way.
It's a way to help remotely, and you know that your money is going to be used well. It really means a lot to be a local bank now. We just try to give back in any way we can.
Over the years, people have asked me, how did your firm get so big? The answer is simple. We won a lot. In this business, you grow by winning. As America's largest injury law firm, we have more lawyers than any other injury firm. Morgan & Morgan.
Instantly? DraftKings, you spoiling me now. Getting paid in the blink of an eye. NBA legend Allen Iverson hit us with a sports metaphor.
This instant offer is kind of like my crossover. Just place your bet, and it's money.
Oh, he did.
Score 2 great NBA offers. Bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Plus, no sweat same game parlays every day. The crown is yours.
WNKY News is always on at WNKY.com.
Celebrate the winning season all November long at the Mint Gaming Hall at Bowling Green, featuring an elevated gaming experience with the newest games, sophisticated bars, delicious eats, entertainment, and more. Win up to $2,000 in cash, gift cards, and more in our holiday drawings Wednesday, November 22nd through Saturday the 25th. Drawings at 5, 7, and 9 p.m. Stop in and win this holiday season at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green.
Winning just got closer.
Welcome back. Weather on the 4s brought to you by Deborah Bros Attorneys at Law to help you plan out your day and get you out the door on this Tuesday. If you are traveling out and about, maybe you're actually already planning on traveling for Thanksgiving travel, just plan for those slick roads out there as we are tracking showers, and we got a lot of rain overnight that actually brought so much rain that it's easing our abnormally dry season. But of course, when you get all that rain at once, it's going to pull up those oils on the roads, so it's going to make those roads extra slick. And then when you throw on the leaves, blowing leaves, it also adds an extra hazard out there. So just keep that in mind. Radar, we got some of those heavier pockets of showers there still into Barron County, towards Horse Cave there, towards Hart County there. That continues to drift off towards the north and east. Campbellsville, Greene County there, seeing some showers. Wave of low pressure essentially on top of, say, Indiana at this time. That's going to continue to pull towards the north. Temperatures right now into the 50s. Planning out your day, the News 40 way temperatures into the upper 50s to right around 60 degrees for the high today. Now I'll send it over to Ashley.
Thank you, Darius. It's time now for your Tuesday edition of Sunrise Spotlight. And with me in studio this morning are WNKY and Bill Rankin, here to tell us about how we can hear some fantastic music at an upcoming concert. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
It's so nice to have you here, and I have to say, friends of mine, and I'm so looking forward to this experience and this concert. Nothing gets us in the season of Advent and Christmas more than beautiful music.
Absolutely. Music is the one art form, I think, that can affect people in a positive way, you know. So it's going to be an opportunity to bring people together, to unite in this world that's so divided at this particular time.
And what's so special about this concert is that this is your music, John.
It's a lot of it is my music and arrangements that I've written, along with another special guest, Lorraine Hess, who's coming from New Orleans, who's going to be with us. So it's going to be a lot of fun, but a message of hope. So, you know, I think that's something that we need these days, is a message of hope and peace. And that's what the concert is all about, peace and harmony and peace on earth.
And beautiful music as it is. Coming to Holy Spirit, Bill, you're the Director of Music and Liturgy, so tell us about why we're trying to bring people together for this concert, because it's not just for those parishioners of Holy Spirit, this is for the community.
No, about 3 years ago, I was thinking to myself, well, how can we involve the community a little more? And we have so much talent in the Bowling Green area and at Holy Spirit. So I thought we need to bring in some concerts and some artists and whatnot. So I put together a cultural enrichment and community outreach program. And it's funded by donations, as well as we have an annual golf tournament that provides funds to bring in people like John, Francesca LaRosa, Lorraine, and we're just excited to be able to do that and share it with the community. Like you said, we have a beautiful campus. We have a beautiful space. We want to share it.
Absolutely. And again, what's so special about this concert is not only are we hearing beautiful music, but we get to hear you tell the story about why this is so special.
Right. It's, you know, the story, life is such a mystery. And to be able to live inside of this mystery with faith and hope is a great thing for all of us to unite on. You know, we got so many differences and people are so divided on issues, but love, we can unite on love.
Absolutely.
And so that's what we're going to do.
And I love that. So how can people get involved? When's this concert taking place? How can we get more information?
Well, the concert's going to be Sunday evening, December 10th at 7 p.m. There's no ticket price, no cost for tickets in advance. We will take up a love offering to help to perpetuate the community outreach program.
Well, it's going to be a wonderful night. I will certainly be there, and we can't wait to have you there. I'll be there. I'll be up there. So, John, Bill, thank you again so much for sharing, and we look forward to December 10th.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. Thank you, guys. That was another look at this morning's Sunrise Spotlight. When we return, Jerry Smack is back with another look at your forecast. Stay close.
It's important to understand your insurance policy. At Buyers Insurance Group, we work with our clients to educate and develop the best plans for auto, home, business, and life insurance. Let's talk about policy.
Call or visit us for a free quote.
Buyers Insurance Group.
Car wreck? When you get Hughes & Coleman, it can make a big difference. Here's what I mean. Insurance offer, $3,000. Our result, $156,000. Insurance offer, $0. Our result, $385,000. Insurance offer, $300,000. Our result, $1 million. After an accident, if you want to get the money you deserve, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600.
Join the WNKY News 40 weather team. Visit WNKY.com to become a weather watcher.
Baby, don't forget, it's the holidays. Give me something sweet, let's celebrate. A little bit for me, a little bit for you. No need to be greedy, it's enough for two. A little bit for me, a little bit for you. Oops, oh, it's getting late, and I almost forgot to celebrate. Invite everybody, yeah, you're coming too. I've been waiting all year to get down with you.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. With over 2 million phone calls last year alone, more people in more cities across America want more. When you hire Morgan & Morgan, you're also hiring a family business. And after 35 years, we now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. Protecting America, fighting for you. Injured? Call Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Do you have musty smells coming up from your crawl space? USS is here to help. Neglected crawl spaces and excessive moisture can cause mold, unwanted pests, wood rot, and high energy bills. A USS encapsulation system will help prevent these issues and improve the air quality in your crawl space, making the air in your home cleaner and healthier for you and your family. Visit USS-KY.com for a free estimate.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
Grab the umbrella and also be sure to plan for a wet commute this morning as I'm tracking some much needed rain working its way across the area. We got lots of rain last night. Most areas received over an inch of rainfall. We're still seeing some of those showers continuing this morning as that continues to pull in from southwest to northeast. You take a little radar tour as we're tracking those showers, a closer view towards Allen County and into southern Barron County where you're seeing these pockets of oranges and reds out there. That's indicative that some heavier showers there towards the Fountain Run area and also just east of I-65 there towards Horse Cave, Cave City. You're seeing some of those heavier pockets. So as you're traveling out and about this morning, be sure to take it easy on the roadways. Of course, we got those wet, slick roads with all of that rain that hit us at once. And also with any of those blowing leaves on the roads, that can also create some hazardous travel conditions. That in comparison to driving in snow during the wintertime. So just keep that in mind. Precipitation over the last 24 hours. Areas along the Western Kentucky Parkway, generally around 1.5 inches of rainfall. We received around 1.6 of an inch of rainfall here in Bowling Green, and we're still adding to that because we still have those showers to track that's still out there this morning. Again, some much needed rain that is certainly easing our abnormally dry season just within the last several hours. Of course, we're tracking the wet road conditions out there. This is towards, say, Louisville exit there towards I-65. 58 degrees currently here in Bowling Green. So, and generally around the area, we're also seeing those numbers into the middle 50s out there. So 56 in Litchfield, 55 in Scottsville, 56 in Franklin. And those temperatures will pretty much hover around the 50s today due to the fact that we have those clouds. So that will suppress our daytime heating and that will just kind of keep those temperatures kind of steady for us today. Winds are generally bit breezy out there, right around the 10-mile-an-hour range. We had a little bit more breezier conditions with those showers that moved through late last night. We're going to be tracking a cooler fill behind the frontal boundary, of course, and that is going to be noticeable especially on Wednesday, where temperatures will only be into the 40s and 50s by Wednesday afternoon. Meanwhile, today, I did mention those temperatures really not moving that much. We may see numbers right around 60 degrees. Those rain chances will drop, though, significantly as we go later through the day, although there could be a stray shower or two possible around that wave of low pressure. We go throughout the day, helping you plan out your day with your communities in view with Futurecast. And notice we still have those clouds that will be overhead. So those clouds will be persistent throughout the day. Going to keep temperatures steady for us, but as we go through the overnight time frame, we're going to watch those numbers drop to the 40s, some areas into the 30s early in the day for your Wednesday morning. By Wednesday afternoon, I think we could see some sunshine, but notice it's going to be cooler. Temperatures right around 50 degrees for those daytime highs. Let's check out that 7-day forecast. And notice for Thanksgiving, we're dry with sunshine. Temperatures a little milder into the upper 50s. Now it's time to wish our friends happy birthday in today's Soki's Birthday Club.
Brewster's Real Ice Cream. Fresh flavors. Fresh desserts. Fresh fun. Brewster's. Fresh from farm to cone.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas, my favorite time.
Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Call us at Hughes & Coleman for a free consultation. If your loved one suffered a serious injury or untimely death while in a nursing home, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. Standing up for your loved ones is what matters now.
If you like traditional country music with a soulful bluegrass flair,
then tune in this week to catch me, Sydney Adams, on Marquee Backstage.
The competition is on.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy?
Weeknights at 6 on NBC 40.
Welcome into sports. High school basketball season is just around the corner. The Greenwood Lady Gators are preparing with first-year head coach Terrence Williams. The Lady Gators finished last season 15-17 with a loss to Russellville in the 4th region tournament. Greenwood brings back numerous key pieces like JoJo McCorkle, Avery Overmall, and of course, superstar Leah Trin. Here is what Coach Williams and Trin had to say about the upcoming year.
I'm just really excited to play with my teammates, and I think we've all worked hard in the offseason and just worked on our craft, and I'm really excited for this year.
Challenges make us want to fight even harder is what I believe in. So hopefully knowing what we got to get through that hill like you spoke about that we're trying to climb, hopefully it makes us fight a little bit harder this year, makes us compete a little bit tougher, makes us be a little bit better. So we'll find out.
Boys team is all gearing up for the new season with head coach Will McCoy. The 2022-23 season was not up to expectations at Greenwood after finishing 9-22 and losing the first round of the district tournament. Greenwood's Asher Pettis is one of the key returners for a big season. Here were Coach McCoy's and Pettis' thoughts going into the new year.
I think we still feel underrated. We still look young, and we're ready to show that we are not what other teams expecting just to be really well.
We're excited, man. They're hungry. They're working hard, and I think we got a lot of good pieces if we can figure out how to put it all together.
If you can believe it, basketball season starts up next week. That's sports. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Maxwell. We're remembering former First Lady Rosalind Carter, who died Sunday at the age of 96 for some of her most meaningful work. Here's Andrea Mitchell.
There are so many ways to remember Rosalind Carter, a trailblazer redefining the role of First Lady. Her legendary partnership with Jimmy Carter, serving humanity around the world and at home. But perhaps her greatest legacy is her work as the first great champion of mental health care in America.
It is widely recognized that the mental health system in our country is in a crisis. This is heartbreaking to me.
Her advocacy began when people approached her on the campaign trail to confide their struggles with mental health.
I was able to see some of the things that are going on in the country, see some of the needs, see some good things too, but so many needs.
She served on Georgia's first commission on mental health, then a presidential one, boldly fighting the stigma surrounding mental health treatment when it was still in the shadows, especially in politics.
I can't imagine that we would have made the progress we have made, both in the legislature, in the court of public opinion, even in financing, if it were not for Mrs. Carter.
In 1979, Mrs. Carter became the second First Lady to ever testify before Congress, pushing for mental health legislation.
I have learned the challenge that it is and the complexities involved with providing care for those who are mentally afflicted.
She dedicated herself to lifting the stigma and then put legislative muscle behind that.
Longtime friend Jill Stuckey says her two greatest passions were her family and her work on mental health.
When Rosalind Carter gets her mindset on something, she's not going to let go. She's tenacious, and she made it her life's work.
Helping generations of Americans get the care they need.
I want my mental health work to carry on, even after there is no more stigma.
See what delicious recipe the Pie Queen of Bowling Green has for us in this week's Pie Queen's Pantry. Plus, the Mac is back with another check of your forecast. Don't go anywhere.
Injured? Morgan & Morgan is a dominant force.
Morgan & Morgan is in a league of its own.
Need a big play? Morgan & Morgan has your back. Submitting a claim is easy. Just call Morgan & Morgan & Morgan.
Or visit forthepeople.com.
When life throws you an audible, call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Large and in charge.
Morgan & Morgan, for the team, for the people.
I've evaded the police for 20 years. They can't catch me. There's an all-out manhunt for Sir.
Abby? Who is that woman?
Quiet.
What would happen if I screamed? Found tonight on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
This Thanksgiving, NBC and Peacock are serving up something for everyone. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, the National Dog Show, and a 49ers Seahawks nightcap. It's all Thanksgiving Day on NBC and Peacock.
Looking to shop for a cause or to donate to a local nonprofit store? Visit the Habitat Restore of Bowling Green, located at the corner of 8th and Center across from the Bowling Green Ballpark. Call or visit our website today to learn more.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
Name an animal the wife doesn't mind her husband calling her. Hey, fellas, don't do that. There's no way to fix that.
Family Feud. Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
Are you looking for a trustworthy publishing company to publish your book?
Covenant Books is an author-friendly publisher who shares your passion and beliefs. Call us today and we'll send you a free author packet to help get you started. We provide a full range of publishing services.
Covenant sells your book and ebook online and in bookstores everywhere. Our authors love us. Just look.
Be like these authors and get your book published today.
To get your free writer's guide, call now.
1-855-900-3971.
Welcome to the Pie Queen's Pantry. I'm Bree, and today we're making my Grandma Sue's dressing. It's everybody's favorite, and I'm gonna show you why. All right, you guys, we're gonna get into this. A few things have to be prepped before, so I've already browned about 1 pound of sausage. You could do spicy, you could do regular, whatever your preference. And then I've chopped up water chestnuts, I've diced some celery. All this stuff is gonna go in the bowl. And then the other thing I prepped was my wild rice. So it's gonna be about 1.5 cups of uncooked rice. So when it's cooked, it's gonna be a little over 2 cups. And then we have our dressing cubes. I like the cubes. So my grandmother has always made this, and it's my whole family's favorite. My husband loves it, mainly because of the water chestnuts and the sausage. It's just something that we all look forward to every Thanksgiving, and now that we don't have her, we still make it. And I'm gonna get another rice in here. The good thing is this all just throws in, and then I'm gonna put some gloves on so that I don't make a big mess. Just salt and pepper the way you want it to be. And then before we put the chicken broth in, I'm gonna put on my gloves and get it all going. I'd love to know if you are a dressing family or a stuffing family. Head over to my social media at @thepiequeen_BG and let me know. Once you have all that in there, it's as wet as you want it to be. I do about 2 cups of broth, and this is gonna bake and just make a really delicious stuffing. And as you incorporate that, you're gonna go ahead and get the rest of the cubes in, just a little bit at a time, so that you can get everybody all wet. I have an already greased 13 by 9 here. We're gonna get it here and just get it all dumped into there, and you can kind of move everything around if you feel like your water chestnuts are there. This is gonna be a perfect star on your Thanksgiving dinner. And remember, it's not goodbye, it's good pie.
Well, speaking of dressing, hopefully you're dressed in a rain jacket, because I'm tracking showers out there this morning. And of course, plan for those slick roads this morning, as well as you are planning out that commute. As far as things go, that's a view from the WKU farm, courtesy of the Kentucky Mesonet site there. Got those showers that still continue to persist across the area, especially along and east of I-65 there into Barron County, towards Metcalfe County, even there into Allen County. We're seeing some of those heavier pockets of showers out there. Got a frontal boundary that is working its way across the area, upper level low, along with a surface low that spins right around Indiana. That's going to continue to pull towards the north. Temperatures are into the 50s. Hey, we're wrapping up News 40 Sunrise right after this.
The nursing home was supposed to keep your loved ones safe, no exceptions. Even in extreme circumstances, the basic standards must be met, no excuses. Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. The safety of your loved one is all that matters.
DraftKings, giving a bonus bet back if I lose so I don't have to sweat my bet? NBA Hall of Famer Patrick Ewing. Now, you know all about sweating. Break it down for us.
A no-sweat bet. It's kind of like an offensive rebound. You miss your first shot, you get another chance to score.
You're supposed to shower after the game, Patrick.
Everyone gets a second shot with a no-sweat bet from DraftKings Sportsbook. Life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
All across America, it's Black Friday. But at your local Ford dealer, it's more like Bright Friday, thanks to big savings on vehicles that will brighten your holidays, like Ford F-150, Explorer, Expedition, and Bronco Sport. There's new inventory arriving daily, and now big bonus cash on top of current offers. Hurry, Ford's Bright Friday event ends November 30th. Brighten up your holidays in a new Bronco Sport with 2.9% for 60, plus $1,500 bonus cash during the Ford Bright Friday sales event.
WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
What do you got on your list?
MeTV is making a list, and you can check it twice. Go to MeTV.com for the full list of our very merry MeTV holiday programming.
Happy holidays from WNKY Me TV 40. Glasgow, thank you for watching WNKY NBC 40.
You know, this is one of those, you know, sides to the Thanksgiving meal that I just love so much. But I call it dressing. Darius, what do you call it?
I call it stuffing or I mean, I use it interchangeably.
Interchangeable. Tommy?
I call it stuffing. In my house, this is a very contentious topic because my girlfriend calls it dressing and has always called it dressing. I've never heard it called dressing until I moved to Kentucky.
It depends on where you live.
Must be a southern thing.
In the nation.
I suppose so.
I don't know if you call it dressing or stuffing.
It doesn't matter. It's still delicious.
It's still delicious. I like ours because my mom makes them like into dressing balls, so it's, you know, and they're so good. It's one of those things that it's like you go back for one, and then you go back for two, and then there's no more for leftovers. And of course, that's the number one thing we want for leftovers. We're like, do we have any more dressing balls? And no.
On top of with gravy on top, I'm sure.
Just all the things.
I know it's getting bad. Although I gotta say, it's one of those things though that you only eat on Thanksgiving. You don't really eat it outside.
Right.
It's like cranberry sauce. Dressing / stuffing, really turkey. I mean, unless you count cold cuts, but like, you know, you roast, fry, bake a turkey.
Yeah.
You know, you really only have that on I was listening to a local radio show, and they were talking about all these great foods that should be eaten outside of Thanksgiving that just aren't.
You just don't. Like, what if you just had a random Thanksgiving in the middle of summer?
Why not?
I mean,
why not?
That's not a bad tradition that may have to be started.
This summer Thanksgiving. Let's be thankful all year round.
I know.
And not just in November.
But it sounds like we might have some decent weather to be thankful for.
Yeah. Rain. I mean, I know we need the rain.
Yes, for sure.
We desperately needed that rain, and it was a lot of rain, thankfully. But that rain should move out of here as we go later throughout this morning. We'll have some showers that will be around throughout the latter part of the day. Here's that 7-day forecast, and there you see the dancing turkey. Temperatures will be a little milder on Thursday with sunshine, and then for Black Friday shoppers, plan for temperatures into the 50s for highs. Not really tracking our next best rain chance until about Sunday. So that's how things are shaping up as we go for the next stretch of days. It'll be chilly, though, for those overnight lows into the 30s.
All right. Thank you, Darius. And thank you all for joining us this morning. We look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow at 6 a.m. But stick around because your network news is coming up next.